I'm out scouting solo today, kind of looking at some spots where I know I'm going to be hunting, but I don't quite have them down pat to the exact tree or anything. Just going to kind of get back and see what's going on. This is an area where I know of a very large buck, and I've hunted this area before. As you can hear, it's right behind some houses, one of those overlooked spots. But it's a tangle back here. Nobody really even gets back in here much. There's people hunting the outskirts. There's at least one person I know of that's after the buck that's back here that I know of. What I want to do is just really pin down the spots where I need to be, so and my axe is in here without messing it up. I've got a good idea where this buck beds when he's back here, the different positions he beds in. I don't have him down 100%, but I just want to make sure I have an axis back to give these spots 1, 2, 3, 4 hunts in a row without really screwing it up. Get back here undetected, give it a hunt. If he's not in here, get out, go in from another area. So I've got a spot over here I want to look at that funnels coming out of a doe bedding area, but I think he could be staying in there sometimes too. I know there's some other bucks in there because I've gotten him on camera coming out of there, and he's been hanging right in that group. And then I got some spots way further back that are still in a tangle. They kind of go around the area where I've been seeing him come out in the dark. So I know he's bedding in one of these areas, probably all of them, just filtering around. So I just got to fight through this jungle. And we'll go back and figure it out. Well, I finally busted through all that thick stuff. That is really thick and nasty right there. It's a good barrier, and it goes all the way around this area. But doing gun deer drives and scouting years ago, I know there's a really good bedding area up there. And I've got pictures of that buck coming out of here. And that thick wall is right here. And there's like this little oasis in here where the buckthorn has just got a little bit more mature, and you can walk in here and you can see deer trails going through here all over the place. And they're kind of leading in the direction of the bedding. And on a map, the bedding is over there about 300 yards maybe that way. There's a very wet area over here with a standing water, a pond, just stuff a deer wouldn't want to go through. And there's this little land bridge here. And I saw some mature trees up here, and that's where I want to see if I can put a stand. Now, a spot like this is going to be a little difficult because where I want to put that stand, I got to get through all this crap. And deer are definitely going to notice I do. I'm thinking maybe I can go right through the water. I'm going to have to kind of evaluate it. But first I got to find the tree. Then I got to figure out how I got to get there. I could even come from the back, but it'd be a lot longer distance to walk. But this trail is pretty heavy going in there. And there's another one there that I'm pretty sure is going to circle around into there. And you can notice that the vegetation is eating down a little better in here. Now, it poured last night, as you can see I'm wet, so it washed away a lot of the tracks. But no doubt this trail is getting pounded. Yeah, there's a fresh track there. I am not seeing a ton of fresh browse, but historically I know that there's a lot of deer coming here, through here. There's a little toe wedgie right there. There's a trail going parallel here. That opening's right there. The other side of it's the houses and stuff, as you can hear. And there's another trail coming in right here. Some more trails coming in there. And this is where that land bridge is. It's kind of getting narrow here. I mean, this might have to be where I set up. It's starting to get thick up ahead, but I'm gonna have to look around a little bit. But this is got a lot of historical trails in here. Yeah, there's a trail coming in there, a trail coming in there. They all come together here. But now we're getting pretty close to that bedding. And it's still a little thick to get a tree stand in here, but not too bad. Not too bad. Now the trails are splitting up again. We just gotta look at this place and just kind of figure out where all these trails are, where the bedding is, how it's coming through, and get the best opportunity for a stand. Trails are really starting to look pounded now. It's an old rub. Haven't seen a lot of those in here. There's plenty of trees to rub, but I do know a lot of does go through here, but you'd think that would cause more rubbing. There's a historical rub there, but not much for fresh. And now we're getting thick and we're getting on the edge of that bedding. So I do think I got to back up a little bit. Either that or maybe bust through to the edge. There's like a grassy area if I remember correct. Stalking deer in here. I remember hitting a grassy area where those big trees are. That actually might be the spot. I think I am going to creep up a little bit. I don't think they're bedding right in here. It'd just be so hard to get a stand into this stuff. I mean, you're going to be able to shoot them at point blank, but there's a lot of trails going through here. And I think if I got on that edge, maybe I could get a shot off. Let's just check that out. See, the trails are starting to split up quite a bit. How would you hunt all of these in this thick cover? You know, but these poplars, I know, are on the edge of, like, there's a grassy area up here. And actually, if we hunted up there, I know of a better route to get back here. You know, the real key to killing big bucks on this public land is to find places other people don't go. And you get into this jungle back here, you can see why nobody goes back here. Everybody hunts the outskirts, and those big bucks will just live back here. You know, I gotta have some little window in between the beds and this thick cover where they slip through in daylight. I mean, you'd have to clear out a huge hole in order to be able to hunt back here, or get extremely lucky and have that deer exactly where you need them. I'm starting to enter what I think is the grass opening. I think a little closer, a little further out, and it'll get a little more open. This has really been a jungle back here. It has really been hard to navigate. I'm just starting to hit beds up under this cave. There's a bed. Kind of weird how this deer just pulled this whole tree into here. But there's obviously a deer laying there. You see a heavy trail coming into here, but there's real light trails over there, so it came in this way and left this way. Just, I think that's the grass opening. Oh yeah, you can start to see stuff mowed off now. So this must be getting bed every now and then, because there really wasn't much sign back further. A lot of busted branches, nipped ends. So I think we're about in the bedding area. Yeah, look at this. Man, this is almost more like bear sign. We've had a bear sighted right in this area. I'm thinking this might be a bear. I mean, the trees are pulled over and chewed on. Look at this. Oh yeah, this ain't no deer. Look at this. What the heck? Eating the berries. Yeah, broken the branches. I think this is the bear. It's almost gotta be. to find a track. But this is the kind of sign you find up north. They eat these choke cherries like this, the bears, and they break all these branches and stuff. Yeah, this wasn't no deer. I mean, they're breaking pretty big branches. This is very interesting. The way that branch was pulled down into that bed looked like a bear did it. You should go back and see if there's any hairs in that bed. If there's a hair from a deer or a bear or... Interesting. Yeah, look at this. Claw marks. Definitely came through here from this way. Holy cow, this whole area is demolished. Look at this. Look at that. All through here. All these branches are busted down. Every place through this berries. Oh yeah. This is for sure bear sign. What do you guys think? What do you think was eating those choke cherries? It was that big. Deer don't eat choke cherries. Raccoons do, but raccoons don't break branches like that. And don't have beds the size of a cow. There's something walking up ahead of me. Right up in here, about 20 yards ahead of me. Look at the size of this bed. Holy crap. That is a huge bed. This is whatever was walking in front of us came out of this. Can't make out any hairs. But look at it, it was laying underneath these branches. For most of you guys, you probably think, what's the big deal with the bears? But literally, there's not supposed to be any bears in this area. We're in southeastern Wisconsin, right between Milwaukee and Madison, close to Oconomowoc. This is where he was walking up here ahead of me when he came out of that bed. Again, choke cherries everywhere. And look at all the grass just knocked down. Deer hardly even make a dent in this stuff. This is obviously something pulling down all these berries. Here's raspberries in here and stuff. Just pulling this stuff down. This is the exact type of terrain too, this low wet stuff where I find bears in the Northwoods. He's right here right now. This is all fresh. Yeah, look at it. You can just see where he walked. Look at that. You can see the bushes knocked down. Yeah, look at this. The whole path. He's been through this whole area eating all the berries. Look at this. Wow. He came through there, but he also walked over there. Yeah, he didn't go through here. He went through from over there. He just came in here and ate these berries. Kind of explains why the deer sign is kind of dried up out here. It looks like this guy's been spending some time in here. I mean, look at this. It's like he just went through here and pulled down everything. Oh, look at this area up here. Holy crap. Look at this. That's crazy. So he went that way again? Oh, that stuff over there is all busted up. Look at that. Here's a pad and some toes. You see that? Like about a 3 or 4 inch pad and the toes right there. I don't know how well that picks up on film. You see that? Going right into where we got seen the sign. It sounded like he walked this way when I went in there, but must have been off of this. Is there any other tracks? Here's a trail. In and out of here. Where he's knocking all the raspberries over. I mean, this is through tangles and stuff. But there's people all around here. You didn't get to these. Ha 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 ha. Mmm.